Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today we're reviewing another one of these Bang Energies, but this one is going to be on the Wyldin Watermelon. So yes, I think I said that correct. Wyldin. Wyldin. I think it's Wyldin. One of them anyway. If I said it wrong, I'm sure someone will point out in the comments what it is. But yeah, I'm just going to call it Wyldin Watermelon just to make it easy. Anyways, so yes, I found this. I think I got this flavor again. It was actually in one of these random corner shops or something like that. It wasn't actually price marked. So I can't remember what the price it was, but I just saw it in there and thought, oh, okay, I haven't done the watermelon Bang yet, so I'll pick it up and to review it. Anyway, so let's give you guys a full 360 of the can. So we have quite a cool looking can design, this one. Most of the can is white, and then we have some, I guess, kind of a really light red at the top and the bottom, or more of a pinkish reddish color to represent kind of, you know, the flesh of a watermelon inside. And then we've just got the nice looking Bang logo on the front, which kind of looks like a turbo, and then we've got the nice kind of splash of red behind it and the splash green going around the top. So that looks cool, quite behind the B. And then of course just the usual Bang kind of logo there and font, and the drink and just some other stuff down there. On the bottom, or sorry, on one side we've got the ingredients and stuff, and on the other side we just got some a little bit of a story and some facts and figures, which we'll read in a second. On the bottom we've got nothing, and on the top everything's all standard and in silver, including the pour ring. Taking a close look at the can, so Bang potent brain and body fuel, said Wyldin Watermelon. So this is 473 milliliter can and 0 calories per can. So around the top there we've got super keratin, ultra CoQ10 and EAA aminos. Looking on the side of the can, on that side there, so we have 0 carbs, 0 sugars, 0 calories and 0 artificial colors. Made in the USA, domestic and imported ingredients. So by the makers of the legendary Redline Energy products, make no mistake, Bang is not your stereotypical high sugar, life-sucking soda masquerading as an energy drink. High sugar drinks spike blood sugar, producing metabolic mayhem, causing you to crash harder than a test dummy into a brick wall. And yes, it does really say that. Power up with Bang's protein brain and body rocking fuel, super keratin, caffeine, CoQ10 and EAA's essential amino acids. Life is an extreme sport, and Bang is the extreme energy source to live life extreme. So yes, that's the little bit of a story. And then just looking at the nutritional facts rather than nutritional information, because of course it's American, it is indeed 0 grams of sugar. And looking at the caffeine content, we have 300 milligrams of caffeine in total. It hasn't got it per 100 mil, and which is more than 2 cups of coffee apparently, but of course that can vary. That can vary on the size of coffee and whatever, but you know, people drink like 4, 5, 6 coffees a day sometimes. So in reality, still there is really not that much caffeine in these compared to people that drink, you know, 4, 5 cups, 6 coffee a day, and not to mention these massive latte iced things which contain, you know, a ton of caffeine and the rest of it. Anyways, having a quick read of the ingredients, seeing what sweeteners we do have. There's quite a lot of fancy words in here. Now I don't think the sweeteners are listed just like the other Bangs. I can't see them again off the top of my head, so because it's American, their basically ingredient list is different to what they have to declare in England/EU. So as far as I'm concerned, I can't see anything on there. Now let's see. Yes, so it's nice and cold. I have got a cup, and let's get straight to it. Hopefully it won't explode over me. Now, just a little bit of a disclaimer before we do go any further. So me personally, I cannot stand watermelon or melon as a fruit or a drink. I think it's one of the most disgusting things on the planet. But I have been known to like some energy drink blends that do have watermelon/melon, because they've been toned down and they've had other flavors with them, to the point where they've been, you know, quite nice and not bad, which is great. But if it's basically, the more watermelon-y it is for me, it's worse. Basically, the less watermelon it tastes, which is better for me. So I don't know how you guys feel in terms of whether you like watermelon or not, but you know, I'm hoping this isn't going to be as strong as watermelon as I hope. So hopefully, fingers crossed there. Also, I know it's advertised as a kind of potent brain and body fuel drink, as with all these CoQ10s and acid amino stuff. A lot of these type of drinks generally taste quite nasty because they have that just horrible kind of nasty protein, disgusting taste, you know, which is not good. But So far, most of the bangs have been really, really nice tasting, even though they're supposedly this, brain and body fuel. So, just think of that. At the end of the day, it is an energy drink. It's just got these extra aminos and stuff, unlike other energy drinks. Anyways, so yes, it's nice and cold. Hopefully it won't explode over me. So I'm guessing the colour is going to be clear or cloudy white, because remember, there's no artificial colours. And the smell and taste, well, we'll have to find out. There we go, and I think someone over my desk, which is great. Right, and the colour is... Hey viewers, Zesty Lime Studios here. If you want to save 10% discount on any of these Zest Gamer products, don't forget to use code ZESTYLS. The code will be in the description below. These are my two personal favourites, Horus and Hyper Beast. Thanks guys. Surprise, surprise. No artificial colours. In fact, I think all the bangs have been actually the same colour, because obviously none of the bangs contain any artificial colours, so there you go. Anyway, so yes, it's definitely clear. Just a little bit of slight cloudiness to it, as you can see, just a slightest bit of white cloudiness. Put up some light, yeah, very, very faint bit of cloudiness. Not too many bubbles on the side, and almost no fizz on the top. And you can see my face, hello, through the drink. So anyway, let's give it a closer smell and see what we can smell of. So, yes, it does smell of watermelon, but not like the raw watermelon smell you get with an actual watermelon. It does remind me of there was that Rockstar that had, I think it was the Killer Cooler Rockstar, which is up there somewhere at the top. It was the Rockstar Killer Cooler mix, which was, I think, watermelon and I think a couple other things. And it was actually quite nice because the watermelon was, dulled down as such. So I'm getting this kind of vibes from the smell. But yeah, it definitely smells down of a dulled down watermelon, which for me is better. But for people that like watermelon, maybe not as good. So yeah, cool. Well, nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. Wow, if you're probably judging from my initial reaction, it's actually all right. Yeah, it's actually not bad. I've been known to throw watermelon drinks across the room in the past. Yeah, I've done that on a few of my old videos. I literally chucked a old watermelon drink across the room because it was that disgusting. But that's actually quite nice, which I'm glad by. It's actually quite nice to buy a drink of it. Good, nice and cold, of course, which it's got to be. So yeah, as I said, initial reaction, really, really impressed with that for what it is. So before I go any further, again, I'm just looking at the can and I think on the front it's got green and red. Now, in a way, that says to me that it's got some red watermelon in there, as well as the green watermelons in there, or the yellow watermelon, whatever you call it. I guess the green and red. So either for me, it's got two types of watermelon in there, or it's just got the red type of watermelon. But definitely, the main stronger watermelon in this drink is definitely the red watermelon, but 100%. I say red as in the outside's green with the red inside. You know, the massive big green watermelons you get. Not the smaller yellow ones or the other smaller green ones, but you know, the massive green ones with kind of the black lines on them with the red with the red flesh in the inside. So that type of watermelon, obviously, again, to represent the red can. So it's definitely that type. And you know, sweetness wise, again, these, even though they're sugar free, they still seem to have a good amount of sweetness to them. Now, again, whatever sweeteners they've put in there, you think, okay, yes, it's got the sweeteners, but you know, it's sugar free, which is just better, because if you got the sugar free, you still got a good amount of sweetness, but it doesn't taste like the artificial type of sweetness to the point where it tastes chemically. Because I found with a lot of the bangs, again, pretty much none of them have tasted chemically or artificial or any had weird side tastes or anything like that. And again, this goes for this can as well. There's no weird aftertaste, there's no weird side tastes. You've got a nice sweet flavor, but again, not like the sugar sweet. It's more of the sugar-free sweetness, if that even makes sense. Basically, if you drink like a coffee and you put like 10 sugars, you can physically taste the sugar. You know, you can't taste the sugar in this because there is none. It's just the different type of sweetness, which of course some people don't like, but for me personally, I just way prefer this type of sweetness. So, you know, that's great. There's no chemical tastes, but I said the flavor, yes, it does taste of watermelon, but it's definitely dulled down again. Now, again, for me, that's a good thing, because because I can't stand watermelon, because this is a really sweet, and when it's dulled down, basically what I'm saying is when you smell watermelon, or you normally drink watermelon juice like raw straight out of the fruit, it's really kind of raw and really strong and to the point, and a really potent watermelon taste. Basically with this drink, and again, just like the Killer Cooler, which is up there somewhere, Rockstar Killer Cooler, it is on my channel, so you can go watch it. It's still up there. I think it's an old video though, so be warned. And you know, this is basically a lesser version, or what they've done is they've taken that raw watermelon taste and they've just sweetened up the actual flavor itself. So it's almost like, you know how coffee can be bitter sometimes, and then people put sugar and sweeteners in it to take away the bitterness but still keep the coffee flavor. It's almost like what they've done with this watermelon thing, just like with the Killer Cooler Rockstar. They've, you know, dulled down the actual watermelon taste and flavor and made it more sweeter and more accessible, and in this case really quite nice, because I would happily drink the rest of this off camera. So yeah, I am really impressed with that. I'll try some out the can and then I'll finish the video. Yeah, it is really nice because I've got the watermelon kick. Now, of course, if you love watermelon, then you'll be disappointed by this. If you don't, not that keen, then seriously give this a try, because I really don't like watermelon. So that is quite big for me saying this is quite enjoyable. So you know what? I'm impressed with that. It is nice and it's something different for once for me. So you know what? That does get a thumbs up from me. So as always, viewers, as always, thanks for watching. You check the description of this video. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram or Twitter. Or if you want to support my channel, you can check out my Patreon. Minimum support is £1 and that go towards new videos, which means more content for the channel. So as always, I will see you all later.